time on Rememorex. Some spooky things happened with a television. The kids heard from an old friend. Rader drove Notcher's car. And Lyle discovered not everything in the video store is what it seems. But I guess
the real question is...
I have been forced to intervene. You will come to my domain. You will strike a bargain with me, and all will return to normal, or at least normal within the realms of the synapses that you consider your perception. The butterfly wings have already started to beat, and the hurricane is on its way. Welcome.
why is that lady a chrysalis? I guess we'll find out next on Rememorex.
It is a crisp autumnal evening in Clearfield County, Delaware. The year is 1983. The air has that additional clarity that comes with the haze of summer being frozen out of it, and the pine needles are the only things that haven't started to change color into crisp orange and yellows and browns of the East Coast fall. It is probably about 11:30, maybe even later, but you don't exactly know because of the degree of panic that has been coursing through your veins as a result of what happened at what was supposed to have been a pretty normal birthday party a few moments ago.
Halloween party.
Oh, that's right. It's a Halloween party. Well, somebody else thought it was a birthday party.
Maybe Lyle's birthday was on Halloween.
I like how our GM is now Aki, who thinks that it's someone's birthday.
That's a secret, Ralph. Sean has always been
He's
Aki.
always been Aki.
Aki
is probably the closest to me in terms of like.
We have so much potential.
Oh. He's a beloved.
He's a good
town
little
cinnamon bun.
He is little guy.
The windows of the car have fogged up, not because you guys have been making out, but because you guys have been breathing heavy. Because you are running in terror from
sounds about right.
Confusing and alarming series of events that happened at a Halloween party a few moments earlier. Having stolen probably the worst car in all of Clearfield County to have stolen, a cherry red GTO belonging to a one Notcher Kincaid. You were driving towards the environmental center to try and find a way out to Wallace Island when you decided to stop at the Acacia Fields strip mall.
Yep.
And check out Globo Video. Maddie, Lyle, and Rader have headed into the video store, but meanwhile, Donna and Eisley are still in the car.
Okay. So why did we come here again?
I'm not sure. I don't think we should be waiting. I don't want to get out of the car, but I don't think we should just be sitting out here.
Oh, it's alright. I have a gun.
That doesn't make me feel any better.
He rolls the windows slightly down. Just to get the cool air to come in and make it less weird.
It is a slightly cooler. And there's a strange ambiance to suburban life that is just the churn of something nearby moving at all times. I mean, it's just being sort of equidistant to nature and to the city, that there's movement, there's light, even in the middle of the night, there's something turned on, something that's it can be an air conditioner or a refrigerator, but something's buzzing, something's working somewhere. Neon light, there's just always something sort of producing a slight amount of background noise. For the first time in your lives that you can remember, at least, you're hearing none of that. It's just empty wind through trees. Ever so often, you hear a slight clicking.
That doesn't feel good.
But aside from that noise, there's almost no sound at all.
I want to get out of here. I think we should grab the others, and I think we should go. I don't think we should stay here any longer.
I think you're right, but I also don't think we should open these car doors. I feel like they ran out, and we haven't heard anything from them since.
It very slowly crescendos into a sound that sounds like the dry leaves all blowing along the floor.
Can I see it all through the front window of the car?
You can try and wipe away some of
just
the fog. You do see movement along the ground. And at first you thought it was leaves, but it's black.
So if I Donna, just hold on for a second, and Eisley's going to open up the door and just kind of like...
Eisley, don't...
Just do this.
Okay.
Just slightly lean to the right outside to look down at the ground.
It's too late in the year for this many bugs.
Don't!
What was it?
A lot of bugs. Don't worry about it, Maddie. You're not Maddie, you're Donna. I'm sorry, I'm so freaked out. Do you know how many times I've done this in the past, few weeks? We've had a really, really weird time.
We're all under a lot of stress.
Yeah, I know. I keep doing this.
See them now making their way there. The weirdest part is how, if you've ever seen a mass migration, just hundreds, thousands, millions of animals all moving in the same direction.
You know those crabs?
That strange fluidity that goes with the motion of them kind of pouring over every obstacle, and they'll jam up against the largest rocks and then flow around, and there's so many of them, and it extends you can see all the way down on either street, up towards Gossipville and back towards Clearfield. Goes all the way to the horizon on either side.
What do we do?
They're just swarming out of the forest, over the parking lot, and past it towards the lake.
Well, they're going the same place we are.
I don't want to go there if they're going... I don't think we should go in the direction of millions of whatever they are.
Yeah, but Donna, the other side of it is... it. The Thin Man and all of the people that have been taken away from themselves.
I don't know what to do.
Neither do I, but I think the main thing that we do know is that Wallace Island seems to be some sort of connection to this, and after all, they did say that the man that they saw said that he could defend us from it.
I don't know if we should trust that. I don't know what... I think we need to get Rader and Maddie and Lyle and get out of here. I don't... can you drive a car?
Once. He's gonna slide over into the goat's driver's seat and I guess try to actively scummy criminal.
Yeah, you don't have
use
the keys.
The car.
I think Rader had the keys.
Yeah, Rader has the keys. So
okay.
I'm just gonna try to.
Yeah, who drove us here?
Why does Rader have the keys? We hotwired it.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
okay.
so it's still hotwired.
But I thought Rader was the driver.
I drove it, yeah.
Yeah, he drove it. So it's still hotwired, so it's still going. And we can't turn this shit off.
That's right.
It's just idling.
It's just idling this entire time. Oh, God.
It is still idling. Tracking error.
Yes.
Right.
The guess is it's just hit E.
Oh, yeah, the little gas lights just come on.
Yeah, it's not out of gas, but very nearly.
Well, scummy criminals try to drive this car over a mile of buds to go behind the Acacia Field strip mall.
Well, it's not a mile. It's only 40.
But that's where you guys are. You're behind Global Video. You're at the back.
We went into the front. You guys didn't see us go in the back.
Oh, I thought you guys went in the back.
No, we went up to the front and knocked on the door.
Then we're just going to go right to the front of it then. Thank you for
across the...
Yeah, we're just going to drive across the parking lot. Because I remember you guys walking over all the buds, though.
Yeah, you did. You
definitely ran a bit.
It was not a fun experience.
No.
9.
You roll gently forward and then pull into a parking space and then hit what you thought was the brake and surged up onto the onto the sidewalk right in front of the video and smash a trash can into the front glass of the laundromat.
Are the bugs
Jared's car.
on the sidewalk of the strip mall and everything too?
Yeah.
They're everywhere.
There's 2 lines of bug mush.
Bug mush.
Where the car's wheels went over it.
I never said I was good at this.
Yeah,
Just
there's a loud
once.
clank, and then the instant spider webbing of the glass in front of the laundromat. You both of you give me a perception check.
9.
15, 17.
That's very good.
Yeah.
Very perceptive.
Okay, Donna, you're freaking out, and
Yeah.
you hear the sound of an engine in the distance. It's the first time you've heard one in a while.
Do you hear another car? Because I'm like, can I scramble? I can kind of scramble from the front seat to the back seat and stuff, right? So I kind of like go to the back window and try to look out to see if I can see headlights or anything. I scramble to the window in the direction that I hear the evidence.
Streak of fake blood over because as you remember, you were dressed as Carrie.
Yes.
Right, I was Carrie. Shit.
Over
Totally
the
forgot that,
front
yes.
seat into the back. I mean, you were just ruining
I
this
am
interior.
fucking this up with Caro syrup.
Yeah, the entire inside of this beautiful car is just getting trashed. Because now it's not just Caro syrup, but it's like Caro syrup and pine needles and leaves and
crud.
Probably parts of Helgramites.
It's just sticky. It's a sticky mass of crud.
Ugh.
Is what it is.
Yep.
I look real bad.
You honestly don't.
Yes, actually.
you honestly don't look real bad.
Don't make it weird, Eisley.
Describe what you guys look like. Remind us what your Halloween costumes were.
So yeah, I'm Carrie, but a homemade Carrie, so that I'm a lot sticky, wet, probably like dried into the sticky stiffness at this point, but like a little silk. What was a little silk dress? So that fabric is clinging on for dear life.
Oh, yeah.
Through the Caro syrup.
It's real crispy.
Yeah, everything's real crunchy.
Izzy is Sid Vicious-stein. He's just Sid Vicious with Frankenstein bolts on the sides of his neck. That's it. So he
You got them neck bolts.
looks like this strung out punk kid in the front seat of this car.
Everything looks very apropos.
Yeah, that's about right.
You see, as you're scrambling into the back seat, there are headlights approaching.
Okay. Are there any plastic bags or anything in this back seat?
Odd or even.
They're about this big.
Should I roll?
Yeah.
I am going to say odd. 4.
No. There are not.
Well, shit.
What about in that garbage can?
Really
I'm going to do a bit
want
of
to
a...
go out in the bugs.
You're trying to pull the car back a little?
No, just,
No, he's trying to hunt the
I'm
horn.
going to haunt the horn, but like the lightest haunt, so it's just like...
It plays the entirety of I Wish I Was a Dixie. No,
Oh, God!
Oh my god, not sure what happened.
Does it?
There was-
Oh god. Is it at the
he might, because remember, Dukes of Hazzard is real big right around now.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
No, it's just
just a regular
right inside. Yeah, if you could, each of the three of you could give me a quick refresher on what your Halloween costume was.
I was Dr. Newton.
That's
Yeah.
right.
But you've taken
But you've taken the
I've taken the
mustache
mustache off, yeah.
I'm dressed as Marie Curie. So, and I've got like the little.
Everybody kept saying you were a mad scientist.
Yeah. And everyone kept calling like Mrs. Frankenstein or something.
Yep.
Lady Frankenstein.
And little Lyle Frankenstein is dressed as Gilles Garnier, who's
Right.
historical werewolf. Because he's the fucking worst. Sorry, he's the worst.
So we got the refresher on what they were wearing. Their beautiful costumes.
Right,
you
only I
guys-
think I threw my fishing vest on over it before we left.
Yes.
Yeah,
right.
you did, yeah.
That was a whole thing.
With all of your crap in your
I
pockets.
have a lot of crap in pockets. It's me and Rader.
Crap in pockets.
Crapping.
You have just pulled back the curtain at the back of Globo Video to see what Mother Nagandi, the little old lady there, looked like. And what you saw was the sort of withered remains of a person, mostly arms and legs, with huge growth sticking out of what you're guessing used to be maybe the neck right around the left side of the shoulder, but it is taken over so that it is the entirety of her, most of her body weight at this point is a roughly 5 foot tall chrysalis, in which you can see something through the thin membrane walls of this thing, slightly moving and ever so slightly pulsing.
I've been looking through the viewfinder of the camcorder this whole time, but now I just press record.
Yes, this is the noise that it is making as it pulses. And you're noticing that there's a sort of a rhythmic pulse, which you're guessing is whatever is inside the chrysalis's heartbeat that seems to be pulsing in time with the static on the television that it is looking at.
I knew it.
What?
Okay, I didn't specifically know that this old lady I'd never met was a moth, but I knew this kind of thing was real.
That's why we brought you along, man. What are we supposed to do with? What are we supposed to do now?
That's an excellent question. Oh, I don't know.
You don't know. You don't know.
It seems to be reacting to you having pulled the curtain back and the amount of light that is suddenly on the chrysalis. You can see the human limbs are twitching and flopping erratically, and almost the entire left half peels back like a half rotted, discarded chicken. You can see like the inside of the rib cage and everything there. This woman's been dead for a very long time.
Oh, I bet she smells horrible.
It's bad, but in a musty way. Like everything that you're seeing is incredibly dry.
So it's not like those salamis.
No.
Oh God!
Like the porcupine.
Yes, so no, be careful.
The
with tables,
chrysalis
don't take the-
tries to stand up on the shaking legs and then collapses back down into the chair, and there is a puff of suddenly very warm, very humid air as you see one side of it just break open.
I've never
Close the
said
curtain!
this
Close
be-
the curtain!
I've never said this before in my life, but I wish my brother were here.
Wait, I slide the curtain closed behind us.
Okay.
What do we do? Oh
My
gosh,
name
you-
is Lyle Frankenstein of Earth. What are you?
Television snaps on behind you. You're in a video store. There are a lot of TVs.
Ah!
You see in that white on black, that very like that classic VHS lettering that's just very pixelated. LACHESIS.
Active spooky. I guess spooky brain is my probably thing for this, or maybe junior paranormal investigator. Those are too close. I gotta change that. Does that mean anything to me?
Roll.
Passive?
Yep.
I'll do passive spooky brain. Alright, that's a 17.
17. you've heard the term before.
How's it pronounced, at least? What's the word? Lachesis.
That's Sean's best guess. Probably lachesis or something like that.
Yeah.
What'd you get for your
17?
17? That's a name for one of the 3 fates.
Oh, it's one of the muses.
That's one of the fates.
Okay.
There's the one who spins, the one who measures, the one who cuts. You're not sure which one it was.
Farts a darn.
What does it mean?
In Greek mythology, that's one of the fates. But I don't know
Fates?
Yeah, you know, the people who would determine like what would happen in somebody's life. Like when they were born, they would start spinning out a thread, and then they would weave it into a tapestry, and then when their life was over, one of them would cut the thread, and they'd die.
Why?
Is it a Greek moth?
I mean, probably not. I don't know.
Are you Greek?
You see now there's something moving along the walls of the now again curtained booth in the back. So you just see the curtain sort of moving back and forth, and occasionally you see the old lady's foot kick. And then the whole body falls underneath the curtain out into the video store, and you can see the collapsed walls of the chrysalis just leaking fluid onto the floor.
Oh my god. Wait, do you think that the moth that it ate her body? Oh my, because she said the thing she gave me, and I left them at home with Otis.
Yeah, what's it called? The black?
Death's head.
Yes.
Death's head moths. I left them at home with Otis. What if they eat my brother?
Wait, what are you guys talking about?
She gave us. We were here like a couple days ago. She gave us these jars.
A jar, and it had things in it, and they turned into Death's head moths.
No, wait. It's entirely possible that this human body that was around this chrysalis is just like a flesh disguise.
Yeah.
As you're all freaking out and arguing about this, there's just that feeling on like the back of your necks at the exact same time. Like that just spine tingling, oh god feeling.
All 3 of you give me a perception check.
Is this your highest passive?
Have dice out and
You should have dice out.
I have dice. I just didn't have any of them out.
So few numbers.
15.
Give me 1 second.
That's another 17.
My Maddie dice out. What do I have? 4?
Good roll.
Okay.
It's a hot 20.
Thank you. I can't count.
Okay, so you got 15, 20,
17.
17. All 3 of you see the headlights as the car pulls forward towards the front window of the video store, and then crawls to a stop, and then suddenly lurches up onto the sidewalk, sending a trash can through the front window of the laundromat.
What? Why would they?
Again, I grab Maddie's hand.
You hear a wet slap noise, and you see at least 4 foot long arthropod claw from under the curtain grab what's left of the skin and the chrysalis and pull it up under the curtain.
Oh my god, it's gonna eat her. Body, I don't... Rader.
Cool.
No!
I start stepping forward to the curtain with the camera. They're like, if it's gonna eat that empty skin, I want to see.
Lyle. Let's go.
No, just give me a second.
You're looking through the viewfinder?
Yeah.
There is something that is just scrolling over the viewfinder in that same text.
Huh. Can I make it out?
It's going very quickly.
I've been recording.
Representative of the Ashtar Galactic Command speaking to you. For many years you have seen us as lights in the skies. We speak to you now in peace and wisdom, as we have done to your brothers and sisters all over your planet Earth. We have come to warn you of the destiny of your race and your world, so that you may communicate to your fellow beings the course that you may take to avoid the disaster which threatens your world and the beings on the worlds around you. In order that you may share the Great Awakening, our planet passes into the New Age of Aquarius. The New Age can be a time of great peace and evolution for your race. It's just scrolling past them really, really fast.
I'm reading as much of that as I can, as quickly as I can to them.
Give me a passive... what is it? Spooky Brain?
I got Spooky Brain and Paranormal Investigator, which again are too close. One of those has to get changed. They're the same thing. Alright, that's 10, 12, and 2. That's 24.
This looks familiar to you. You've seen this before. It's a transcript of a hoax that was a station broadcast, like, pirate thing that went out on a British television channel in the 70s.
Ralph has heard about this.
Yeah, this is that same message. The Southern Broadcast Interruption is, I think, what it's known as.
This is very familiar. I relay that information to these guys.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm getting it in my viewfinder. I don't know.
We have to go.
Not yet. I gotta know what's going on back there.
You see another pair of headlights pull up next to the first car.
We have to go.
Listen.
We have to get to Lake Madeleine, Lyle.
Right. What? Real quick. I don't really know what's going on. But if things are as scary as you guys are saying, and this thing is on our side, maybe he'll come with us?
She said she needed time, right?
Yeah, well, we don't have time.
Well, that's why we're gonna go to the spooky man, the smiling man. He's on Lake Madeleine.
How much time do you need? How much time do you need? I'm just kind of yelling it out.
There's no answer.
Fine. All right. Fine.
We just have
we're coming
we have
back
to go.
here.
We have to.
There is a quick flush of wind across all of your faces, and you see that the curtain is moving as if somebody had just knocked it to the side. It's not all the way open, but it's more open than it was.
Right.
Meanwhile, outside, you two are in the car.
Yeah.
When a white Ford Econoline van pulls up next to you.
Oh, that's never good.
Well, that's got kid takers in it.
Does it feel directly like it's the fucking department?
It looks like the vans you've seen before, yes.
Oh, that's not good. Oh, but also might be good. But also isn't. No, it might be good. I'm not sure.
What?
When Shaw came after us, when you guys were locked in the jail, when you guys were locked in the thing. This type of van showed up and they took out Shaw, and they saved us. And they were the people who then, with the spaceman and all the other stuff.
Yeah.
You hear the sound of the back doors of the van opening.
Is there a lot of hut?
No. No, it is completely silent. Alarmingly so.
Should I put the car in reverse?
I sort of crack the back window and just like kind of put my mouth as close to the crack and just go, "Hello?"
You hear the sound of boots on gravel, and they all stop and shift in your direction.
I like kind of scramble back from that window.
You're a very, very faint, like it's almost like radio broadcast, just like very, very quiet.
I've moved.
Do I see somebody?
But you see a pair of boots drop down out of the back, because the back doors.
Oh, so it's like okay. So I'm seeing like underneath the.
Yeah.
Okay.
The big white and yellow hazmat boots drop down and start walking across the bugs.
I look at Eisley. What do we do?
I have no idea. I was hoping the others would show up. I have the gun pushed up against like my thigh on this side. Just I don't know what to do. Should I put it in reverse and just
I don't
fucking
know
guns.
that that's.
Or, like,
We can't
why
leave
we
the
can't
others.
leave the others. So that where are they going? How are they gonna come?
But
out
if
here?
we run into the building, they're gonna follow us.
Yep.
You see a hazmat suit walking towards your car. You can see like there's the head-mounted light on either side, giving the impression of like a pair of peering bright eyes as it sweeps over the fogged-up rear window of the Pontiac and starts making its way towards you. You can see that he's got something in each hand. Looks like maybe a megaphone and an assault rifle.
I mean, maybe they're here to help.
Maybe they're here to help, or maybe they're not, and this is terrifying.
You hear the sound of each footfall as the boots are crunching towards you. Meanwhile, inside, you guys also see this happening.
Christ.
All right, I just gotta see I just gotta get what's behind that curtain on camera, and then we can go.
Lyle!
Hurry up,
Yeah,
man.
I run up and I pull it aside, and I get the camera in through the space.
All right. You pull the there's nothing in there. It's empty.
Bum, bum, bum.
What the heck is going on?
Scott?
This is just one more really strange thing in what has been a few weeks of strange things.
All right, we'll be back. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, let's go.
We need to go to the lake.
I don't even remember
towards
why we went in here anymore.
The front to the
Yeah,
car.
I'm going to the front.
Because she helped us last time while you're running.
As you're running, you get about to the door, and then all three of you give me a lowest passive.
Lowest passive, huh? 1.
7.
10.
Okay. You are. You've managed to keep it together. So Rader is okay. The other two, you guys are completely startled as the lights, the overhead fluorescent lights that were flickering, completely go out.
Let's say that I trip.
Yeah, I'll go with that. Yeah, you got a 1. Yeah, you smash into a rack of boring French movies, and scatter them all over the ground.
Boring French.
Poor fucking Godard. Anyway.
You hear the sound of the boots outside, and then three more people in the hazmat suits start running around towards the front of the video store.
Oh my god.
The light starts flickering on and off again, but much more like it's very bright, it's very dark, it's bright, it's dark. Lyle, give me a perception check.
Ooh.
All right, what do we got here? That's 10, 15, 18.
Okay. You lying on your back are looking up at a roughly 7 foot long or tall hybrid of it's a moth, but the body is roughly humanoid. It has 6 limbs.
I was just about to text you.
Long feather-like antenna, and it's clinging to the light, and as it's climbing over the light is going past it, and it's what you can see that it's doing is that it's spreading its wings and then closing them in an attempt to dry them out
Yeah.
in the way that like a new animal will do.
I just whisper to myself, "No, Tsuda."
Can we see this?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, guys. Hey, you guys have been here before. Is there a back door to this place?
Yes.
There's a back door.
All of you.
Sean, does this camera have a light?
Yes.
We're getting out of here, and we're bringing that with us.
All of you don't so much hear anything as the light, as it's hitting you, makes you feel different emotions. So the messages start to come through as she's fluttering against the light. Scared. Young. Help.
Come with us. We're gonna get you out of here.
We'll help you out. We'll help you out. You'll be safe.
We're gonna.
Afraid.
All right.
Me too.
Us too.
Does the camera have a
Trapped.
light?
Yes.
I'm gonna turn the light on the camera on and point it like just past where the moth is in the direction that we want to go.
Okay.
Guys,
It starts to follow that.
head for the back door.
Let's go.
Sun, as it's following.
Follow us. Come on.
All of you hear a loud crack in the front of Globo Videos. All of the glass just shatters. And you see that two of the guys with the machine guns are just shooting into the video store.
my
Ripping
God.
up the various
Drop
VHS
immediately.
tapes and it's like reels of magnetic video and plastic cases just shattering all over the
15 to
floor.
hit it directly into reverse and just.
Okay, yeah, you pull back and
I'm going around the back.
you
of
see
the
one of
place.
them turns and
I was
shoots
just
up
sort
the
of
door.
sitting sideways and like across the back seat. Do I need to roll to like not
Fall into the back seat.
like hurt myself?
You're fine.
You're probably
If
safer
You're
if you
lying down
fall.
on the back seat. That's the one place where you'd probably be
Yeah.
okay.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm dropping too.
Yeah.
All right.
Floor.
Oh, yeah, same.
I'm driving the car around to the back.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna save everybody.
You pull around to the back. You guys have gotten to the back door. It's big bar across it, only open in case of fire.
Open it!
Secondary
I'm going to
fire.
reach down. Try to open it.
You just
Try to
shoulder
break
it
through
open.
it, yeah.
The alarm starts going off, and you can see that one of the guys in the hazmat suits is slowly pressing forward. It's still just shooting up the entire front of the store.
Oh my god,
Is
we're gonna
the moth
get shot.
following us still?
Yes.
All right. Go.
Did we get it? We got it open?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, I'm pulling Maddie out. And,
Donna, open the doors.
I'm not getting out until I see the moth come out.
All right. All three of you give me a perception check.
11, 13, 16.
9.
16.
Whew. Vest boys or pocket boys.
Pocket boy.
Pocket boys.
Yeah,
All right.
that's the thing.
You have run out into the back. In the second you get out, you see that it follows the light out behind you. So you guys come out. You see that the GTO is there. It's got a fresh series of bullet holes on the one door, and I assume you're opening the door for them.
I'm opening the back door.
All right.
Like,
Yeah.
come on.
Is the ground still covered in Helgramites?
Yes.
Yeah.
Gross.
The two of you
For
see
disgusting
that
clarity.
the last person out is Lyle, and he seems to be shooting, like aiming something at the roof of the store for some reason.
Yeah.
And then as he steps out, this thing crawls like along the ceiling and then out and up the side of the building.
Oh, Donna is screaming.
actual fuck?
Like
I'm sorry.
screaming, like.
What the actual fuck are you guys doing?
The old woman.
Like, Jesus, the old woman is a moth now.
Yeah, she's a moth.
Was that really loud in your ears, Joey?
No. I'm just emoting.
What are you screwing around for? Drive!
Are you in the car yet?
Yes, I'm behind you now!
You've all jumped in. Yeah, you're okay.
Are we having her follow us with the light?
yeah, I'm like sticking out of whatever window I can get out with the light.
Okay.
Oh wait, screw that! I've got a
Dummy
flashlight. I
criminal.
specifically have a really huge flashlight.
Yeah,
Yeah,
flashlight
this
the
is
whole
that thing.
time?
You don't have to...
I was the only thing I
It was panic. It
specifically
was
said I
panic.
wanted.
You're gonna
moment.
kill the
You're
kid.
just doing the
Good
moment.
panic. 15. 15 to drive with Stummy Criminal.
Okay.
Well, we're almost at a
You hear the sound of this, like, so you're coming back around the front, and you've come. So as you're coming around the front, you're still shining the light up. You saw the thing crawl back down the side of the building, like back towards the inside of the video store. Maddie and Donna, give me a perception check.
Wow, these dice do not like me.
What do we got? 12.
Okay. Donna, the last thing you saw as you're pulling out of the parking lot
Yeah.
is a shape drop down behind. Like, you can see that there's the three guys in the hazmat suits are like going through the rubble of the ruined video store, and you see a shape uncurl from the ceiling behind them with a huge porcelain mask for a head. And the last thing you see is one of them just look at it before you pull away.
It's just like just a gasp and a pointing of.
What is it? What is it?
What?
It's out there.
Oh, well, dude, we're not.
What's the thin man?
It's out there. It's they're all gonna die.
Yeah, they tried to kill us. What am I gonna do with that?
Is that the thing from the box you guys were talking about from the TV?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you guys.
Cool.
But what is that?
Not cool, Lyle.
It's so cool.
Are they gonna fight? Probably gonna, right? No?
What are you talking about?
Who's going to fight
Is the old
Rader?
lady gonna fight the thing?
I don't know. If she's anything like Mothra from Godzilla, then she's a why would she be anything like Mothra from Godzilla?
Why do we
I
have
don't know,
a Mothra?
Logic. Why do we have a Mothra?
I don't know.
The old lady, and then the moth burst out of her skin.
I don't know
so
how
gross.
to feel.
And it was really terrifying, and now I'm really
I
worried
mean, Mothra
that my
doesn't do
brother's
too
going
billion
to get
Mecha
eaten by a
Godzilla. This
moth.
isn't a good situation.
You are driving north out of Clearfield, heading towards the Abrams Bridge. Everyone give me a perception check as you are just burning up asphalt. Driving as fast as you can.
Yes, I
What are we rolling?
15.
Perception.
22.
The only light is moonlight coming through the tops of the trees. You're on one of those
That's 14.
suburban streets that's just a little bit far enough away from anything that it's just kind of forest on either side, moonlight coming through, driving over dead leaves and live bugs.
Still?
Yeah.
Dead leaves in the dirty ground. In like a little town.
Who on that perception check beat a 15?
Ow.
I got a 15. Does that
Just
count?
under. Shit.
Wait, hold on. Oh, I got
the
exactly 15.
15 or better.
Yes, and now I'm driving.
I'm screaming too
The
much.
three of you notice a pair of headlights in your rear view mirror.
Yep.
Drive faster!
Someone's following us.
Oh, okay. I mean, alright. Can't tell me twice. 16 to drive faster.
Right.
Okay.
He just invented it.
I did.
New
Everybody
York,
gives
he's from
credit.
Ireland.
It rolls off the tip of my uvula.
Listen, there's a whole lot of stuff that you need to figure out about me.
Ugh.
So, Lyle, you just go with that.
Pay attention to the road.
I am.
So you're driving. You see, as you're pulling up, there's a car that is just pulled over, like not all the way off the road, just in the middle of the street, stopped. And you swerve around it.
I'm guessing.
You can see there was somebody behind the wheel, just sitting there listening to the radio, just staring into the middle distance.
Of course.
It's definitely just somebody who's like been hypnotized by whatever this thing is, probably.
Oh, definitely.
So. Is this car still following us?
Yes.
Has it like picked up speed to match us, or?
It's starting to pull up. It's another white van.
Okay. You have a gun, right?
Yeah, I have a gun.
Shoot out their tires.
He's driving.
I'm driving.
I'm gonna grab his gun.
Okay.
Maddie, you're just taking the gun?
Yeah.
Maddie, shoot out the tires like in movies.
Okay. That was my idea. She definitely does not know how to
Give
shoot
him
a
that
gun.
good eye, Ramos.
All right.
Why? Can I make one statement obvious?
We should be shooting
Why
at the
isn't
moving
Rader
vehicle.
shooting? He's a Boy Scout. He's probably shot guns before.
Pay attention to the road.
I got kicked out of the Boy Scouts.
I know. You probably need a gun. I'm driving.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I bet Maddie can do it. I bet Maddie can do anything.
She can.
That was adorable.
Shut up! I'm not cute.
All right. Maddie,
Okay.
lean out the window
Yeah.
and shoot at the tires.
I'm gonna check and mate them. I think that Maddie is like a miniature engineer. I think she can calculate
Okay.
velocity and
I'm like holding your shoulders.
In the midst of all this terror, Lyle is falling as hard in love as is possible.
This is gonna be a fight.
I know.
Okay. So, let's see. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
Nice.
Okay,
shooting,
19.
Tex.
All right. Give me a passive disgraced Boy Scout.
Watch as you get hit in the head with the gun as it recoils.
8.
Two things that are louder and stronger than you always think they are going to be are chickens and guns. So,
Think about
yeah,
the
you
chickens.
fire the gun. Bang!
Ah!
Way louder than you anticipated. The gun goes flying out of your hands. Rader, you go to grab for it, but it just lands on the pavement, and you just see it pull away as you're driving.
But did she hit the tires?
She did not hit the tires.
Did we just lose the gun?
We lost the gun.
Did we lose the gun?
We're not.
Of course we
You
lost
saw the van
hear
waver
you.
back and forth, and then just flip into the forest on the side.
Did I
Yes,
shoot?
Jaffe, good
Did I
shot. She just
kill
killed
the guy?
somebody. She just killed
Did I
somebody.
just do a
Maddie just
murder?
killed
You
the
don't
guy.
know. You just saw the van just go off the road and then smash into a tree, do like an end over, and then land in the forest on the side of the road.
Maddie, great job killing that guy.
You just killed the guy. You just
I killed
killed
somebody.
Yep.
Maddie is
We
going
are
to
at the
curl
point where we
into a
just kill people
ball
now.
on the seat.
No, we
She's
do not
curling
just
up
kill
into a
people
ball.
now. That
Apparently
wasn't
that's
what
the
we
thing.
meant to do.
I didn't mean to kill him. I just wanted to take
Wait,
the
time
tire
out. What if you shot the Thin Man?
What if the car was driving itself?
Both of those are possibilities
kidding.
at this point in time.
I don't think you shot them, but the crash could have killed somebody.
But then it's my
they had
fault.
their
The crash
seatbelts
would be
on.
my fault because of the gun.
Everyone,
You see a sign that
You
says 0.5 miles to the Lake Madeleine Environmental Center.
so why do we think that this guy's gonna help?
What other choice do we have?
No, I understand. I just want to understand all fully.
He had a very warm smile.
That's a very kind way of
Maddie, don't. This is,
Okay.
he's very knowledgeable.
You know, Maddie, it probably wasn't you. It was probably the fact there's a ton of Heldrimites we're just driving through. They probably just slipped on the Heldrimites, that blew out a tire, went nonsense, all that stuff.
Also, those guys had machine guns and were trying to kill us, so let's
Yeah,
not
they
feel
literally
too bad
shot
for
at
them
me,
right
so I
now.
don't feel bad.
That was awesome, though.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome.
Maddie, that was awesome.
I mean, it
see a
was
sign.
technically,
She's just
Dirt
crying.
road up ahead
it was
for.
technically self-defense, I guess.
Oh, I'm gonna have to slow down. Alright, this is gonna suck.
It's sort of a spur that goes off from the main road. It is paved, and then it takes you over to Kittner's Wash, which is sort of like the beach for Lake Madeleine.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like a little snack bar, a couple of things there. You can rent paddle
Boat?
boats.
We're
Jet
just
skis.
gonna steal.
Man, we are all going to jail after tonight.
It's alright, don't worry about it. No one's gonna be alive after
Seven.
this.
I'm not.
Years
That's
ago,
awesome.
In 1981, they put in a jet ski that you could rent.
It's pretty sweet.
Well,
Who gets the jet
I
ski?
mean,
Lyle gets the jet ski.
I might be too small.
Oh,
how many people? It's just one person on a jet ski, right?
That's
No,
one
you
of those long
put,
ones.
you put like a person holding the person. Holding the person?
Well, we need to get out to the island.
Yes, we do.
Is the moth still following us?
Oh, yeah, is it? I've been, as much as possible, trying to shine a light out behind us.
Seen it, but you saw it was on the roof, so you're guessing like your flashlight, it's not going to hold a candle to the moon, so it was probably headed for that.
The moon?
The moon is brighter.
Aw.
There's like you said. There's like a little building. I'm gonna go like over and try to go in to find the keys.
Okay. So you pull up, you stop.
Yes, it's that.
Okay.
Hopefully.
When you stop, you hear the engine shudders and finally just stops.
Okay.
And the sound of hundreds of thousands of insects clambering over sticks and rocks and dead leaves and this weird shushing of them all sliding into the water all at once is almost like television static.
You see how sometimes you two sound exactly alike? just a statement.
You guys, this is the best Halloween party I've ever had.
I'm glad we
Might
give
be
it to
the
you.
last Halloween party you ever have.
Ooh. I'm scared. Shut up. All right, so
Man, we have to go on to the bugs.
yep. Ooh.
What?
Why you, Eisley?
What is it? What is it now?
Yeah, what horrible thing now?
Donna, you're covered in sugar, and we're going in the bugs.
Oh God.
That shouldn't be a problem. I don't think Helgramites are interested in sugar. They probably are carnivorous.
Oh, that's
Oh,
better.
God.
That's much better. That's much better, Lyle. That's a good point.
Lyle.
That's a much better point.
I'm gonna double check that. I do. I think Spooky Brain probably.
More into my brain when we do our character updates for season 2.
10. That's 17. I'm just
17?
If I know what they eat, then I'm just gonna Google it.
Yeah, you know what they eat.
Yeah. I guess I could wait 30 years and Google it.
I'm just gonna wait
IBM
here.
is gonna be big.
Yeah. Yeah, actually you have nothing to worry about from Helgramites. The larvae are predaceous, so they eat like mostly smaller fish and anything that swims by them.
Oh.
And then the adults don't eat at
Fish
all.
larva.
That doesn't really make me feel much better.
But Donna,
No, that means that you're okay.
Can I look in the car to see if there's like a jacket or a t-shirt or something that I can put on
Shoot,
with
I mean,
"Don't
well,
Rain on My Parade"?
I want
I'm gonna look real awesome at the end of tonight.
tracking error would be so.
That's 12, and 5 is 17.
17. There is a tattered 1981 Crocus tour shirt in the glove box.
Okay, I put that on over my skirt.
do you,
And what do you have? What are you
I was
giving
gonna
me?
give you my lab coat,
But then you're gonna be cold.
but I'm not covered in sugar.
Alright, so I put on the Crocus t-shirt
Are
and
you just putting it on over the...
over the dress and everything? Yeah. I'm not taking anything off, because then I won't have any pants. I don't have any pants or anything.
Alright.
So yeah, but I like tie the front of it so that it isn't just saggy.
God, yeah, you definitely look like you just walked right out of a video.
Donna is coming into her tits.
Between, like, covered in sticky stuff, wearing a silk dress and a Crocus shirt. Yeah.
With her hair, remember her hair is like matted and
Yeah,
what
that
is
only
essentially
makes
blood.
it better.
Yeah.
When I was 14, that was like what I would draw on the back of my notebook. Was exactly that. Yeah.
There's a pet that happens here.
All right.
Affection hurts me.
Yeah.
Hurts me to see it. Hurts me to be near it. This is Ralph talking. This has nothing to do with my character.
I pet your head too. You miserable.
Burns us precious.
So yeah, you've pulled up. You're just in this parking lot. You're seeing these teeming hordes of insects making their way into the ocean or into the lake.
All right.
We gotta get a paddle boat. Is the jet ski is it like there, or is it just like sort of just sitting there? Or?
There is.
Have any of you guys ever ridden a jet ski before?
Could we maybe get one of the rowboats and hook it up to the jet ski and pull it to the island?
Oh, and like 80s jet skis were hard to ride too. They weren't they were weird. Those were the ones they had like the up and down handle and the
Yeah. But this is one of those, it was like a sea-doo. Like, it's like one of those that you could, like, sit, like, 5 or 6 people on. It's like, you know what I'm talking about?
So we could all go onto the
You could
jet ski.
potentially go on to... yeah, you've pulled into this this parking lot. There is a small snack bar, big enough to maybe fit about 3 people in it, and grill hot dogs and burgers. then on the far side of the parking lot, there's a beach with like one rusty swing set, and and then a pier that kind of goes out. They've put everything away for the season, so there are two tractor trailers that they have just permanently sort of parked in the lot. One of which probably has the jet ski in it. The other has the paddle boats. And then there are still two rowboats down by the. Thank you. There are two robots.
We'll just take the robots.
That's the other game.
We're obviously taking the robots now.
Yeah, I don't even know why we would mess around with anything else.
Hey, robot, you want to go for a swim?
Lux.
There's
That's a living.
There's a chubby little guy like. That was my sea spray impression.
That was pretty good.
Oh, I'm lost.
So yeah, there are two rowboats that are down by the pier, but they're covered in tarps, and they're not worried about anybody stealing those, so they haven't locked those up. What are you guys doing?
Should we all try to pile on the Sea-Doo, or should we try to tow a boat with the Sea-Doo? Because if we're going to try to tow the one with the other, I say we call it montage.
Does anyone know how to drive a jet ski?
I've seen
Let's get some
people
rowboats.
drive.
Well, the rowboats, the issue with the rowboats is we're going to put the oars in the water and they're going to come up bugs.
Come up a lot of bugs.
Just bugs all the way down.
Is your fear that... I don't think, the whole lake is entirely bugs. It's not just...
I don't know that it isn't! Did you see all those bugs going into the lake, Lyle?
There's a lot of bugs.
They're going to be all
Bug
up
lake.
and around.
Lyle, give me a passive spooky brain.
I am a fairly passive spooky brain. Well, nope, don't know about that. That's 7-9.
There might be bugs. You don't know.
Look, you might have a point.
Brain. Maddie, give me a passive brain check as well.
Oh boy.
Hereditary brain.
8. Yeah, I didn't.
Nobody knows shit.
I didn't
This
put
lake's
water in my
definitely full
brain.
of bugs. Yeah, you're both convinced.
There's so many bugs in this lake.
Listen,
So many
time
bugs,
out,
you
time
guys.
out.
You have
Time
noticed
out,
that the lake
time
is
out.
no deeper than it was before, but okay.
Yeah. Alright. So what do we want to do? We want to get jet skis, which none of us have ever used, and then just ski-doo across Lake Madeleine.
Wait, what is going on?
Ski-Doo.
Why are you talking like that?
You do.
I don't know what we're doing.
Why are you doing another accent?
Because, no, this is my actual voice. You forget.
Great.
You've been here when I've used this voice.
Ski-Doo.
Sounds like Louis De Palma.
Alright, listen.
Are you Danny De
You're all terrible. I hate you all. After we get through this,
We kid, Eisley, but
I'm
I
gonna
think I
die.
can ride this thing.
We?
Yeah,
I think I can.
do it.
I think I can.
Do it.
I think I can.
I know you can.
Thank you.
Montage.
Alright.
You are breaking into a storage trailer, stealing a ski-doo, attaching it to a rowboat.
Bro boat.
That's
All right.
that's what we're calling
Starting
the friendship
with
between these
Rader.
two. Robo.
I'm
Rowboat.
Montage.
trying to convince myself and everybody else that I actually know how to use this thing. Just kind of like,
I'm already
You've had
convinced.
an instruction
Looking at it,
manual.
you're-
yeah, I'm like, making positive,
Fidgeting
like,
with the- okay.
nodding a lot.
3 dice. Maddie, what do we see in your scene?
I think that Maddie's definitely not going to be good with the breaking into things. But I think Maddie is definitely a future engineer in the making. I think we've established that she's good with that
Machine.
kind of
Maybe
stuff.
she's trying to like lash the two of them together because
Yeah, I
this
think-
thing is not designed to tow stuff.
I think that is what is happening. I think
Okay.
she's doing a sort of a puzzle.
All right, 3.
Physics.
Eisley.
Eisley is trying to break the locks off of the trailers, giving up, and then just hitting it like Fonzie and hoping that it opens.
4 dice. That's beautiful. Lyle.
I want to say that I'm helping in some way. But really, I'm getting as high up into a tree or on the hood of the car or whatever and just shining a light into the sky.
Okay. That actually that's 4. That is what you would be doing.
Yep.
I'm gonna say that my scene was probably a little earlier than everybody else. I'm kind of hauling a big dusty tarp off of one of the boats and like kind of like trying to like clear out the dust and coughing on the dust from me hauling the canvas
All right,
off.
that's 3. All right, everybody roll them up.
Deal me up.
Deal me up. Tell me if you beat a 60.
I got a 9.
11.
I'll start doing timeout. I'll do some math. 9/11 is already 20.
22.
That's 42. I've got 18, so that's automatically
That's
automatically
exactly
60.
60.
So whatever
Okay.
Rader gets is already over
I
60.
got a 7.
So yeah,
Okay.
that's 67. So yeah, there you
Sure you didn't get 2 more than that?
go.
The
That's
nice
the
thing about
cool
the bugs is
number.
that it makes it easier to slide this contraption along the beach as they smear and leave a gross, sickly, and then it finally splooshes down into the water.
Sploosh.
Sploosh, huh?
Yeah.
Kabloosh.
You guys are, as you're moving into the water, you can feel the bugs moving past your legs.
I don't like it.
Oh, for
I
real?
don't like it at all.
This
You're
feels
just like sort of around
terrible.
your legs and past, and like sort of occasionally like getting caught in the folds of your clothes.
This would be so cool if I was watching it instead of in it.
Yeah, that's fair. That is
And
exactly how
Rader,
I feel.
you gun the engine, and it leaps to life. And you can feel the whole thing like there's like a big cloud of ugly gray smoke that comes out the back of it. So the Sea-Doo fits 3, and then the other 2 are in the rowboat. Who's in the rowboat?
I'm gonna be in the rowboat.
I'm also in the rowboat.
Okay.
Are we a Maddie sandwich right now?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Erections all around.
That's how.
Alright, so I
That's
guess
how this works.
Party up front, business in the rear.
I'm hanging off the back with my flashlight, clutching the fucking camcorder. Man, this little kid has got a lot of shit.
Do you want to be in the rowboat then?
It's too late. I'm already
You're
on the
already on the
Sea-Doo.
Sea-Doo.
All right. Give me a active disgraced Boy Scout check.
I probably
no,
should
Highway to
have
the
been
Danger
in
Zone.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, this is definitely Highway to the Danger Zone.
Very definitely.
Definitely.
You see headlights pulling into the
10?
into the parking lot. 10.
Yeah.
You gun it. Immediately, you just feel that surge of energy, and the whole thing lurches forward. You did not know this thing was this fast.
Oh, shit.
And for if you've ever been on an actual like jet ski, they go way faster than you think they do. It's basically a water motorcycle, so it's just an enormous amount of like you're sitting on all engine, and the whole thing just zooms forward. You're in the back, Lyle. Passive paranormal investigator. I don't know. Like what's your most physical thing? Maybe kleptomaniac.
Passive. Wow, you just took me from 5 dice to 1. Passive klepto, huh?
Yeah, well, I mean, you can make an argument that, like, as a
I don't know what you're
paranormal
asking me to do.
Something involving your strength.
ask-
This is
Oh,
a
no.
strength check.
This child has no strength. He is a small child. Tiny Lyle. It's a 4.
Okay.
Tiny Lyle, the small child.
Give me a number between 1 and 8.
6.
You're dead.
Wow.
Number of the beast.
You are a lucky motherfucker. The thing
Hail Satan.
lurches forward. You tumble off the back of it. Bam! Into the rowboat.
Hi, Lyle.
Hey guys! So I'm in the rowboat now.
Yes, you are.
There's the loud sound of that engine. I mean, this thing is super loud too.
Sorry that you lost Maddie, buddy.
I don't know what you're talking about. Shut up!
Okay. The jet ski is just speeding across the lake. You are finding, much to your delight, that the lake is not primarily bugs. Once you get out past like the first 2 or 3 feet of depth, they seem to be mostly towards the bottom. Give me another highway to the danger zone check. You are now on a open, man-made lake in the middle of
12.
Delaware. All right. You're going as fast as you can, and then you hear a loud clunk. You feel something hit the bottom of the jet ski, and it sort of swings very hard to the right. And then you hear a snap, and you see that the rowboat starts skidding forward towards
this
the
is
lake.
happening. Okay. Oh.
And then
all right.
hits something soft and starts teetering back and forth. You're guessing you're about like 16 feet out from the shore of the lake. But
What do we do?
the jet ski is still just zipping off.
We do something
past.
really gross.
No.
Lyle, start rowing with your hands.
Oh no.
I mean, okay.
So little.
Just scoop.
So it's just the three of us.
It's just water and nothing's happening.
You know, we'd go
Nothing at
faster.
all.
Nothing at all.
Yeah, you're not
at the
moving
same
at all.
time if we move.
We'd probably go faster if somebody hung off the back and kicked.
We both look.
Lyle, spooky brain. Give me a
Spooky brain.
passive spooky brain check.
Spookum brain.
16.
16. You probably have hit some sort of like, I don't know what the lake equivalent of like a sandbar is, a dirt bar, but like, yeah,
It's a man-made lake.
yeah.
With
But there's
Yankee
a
Lake,
hill.
there's a bunch of old, like, half-felled trees that are still sort of attached that, like...
yeah, that's exactly what you hit.
Yeah.
But now you're probably, because you're close enough to the shore that you probably just hit like some sort of a ridge, and the boat's just shored up on the ridge.
Oh.
And the jet ski, which you can now see is tilting really towards the left, like has a big gash in its side, and is starting to sink as it's pulling alongside. There's a old, from the early 60s, you're guessing, an old wrecked boat on the shore of Wallace Island called the Cygnus, Cygnus, and it's you're pulling towards that, and you see that the entire nose of the jet ski is starting to go under.
I'm like kind of fiddling with it just to see if I could kind of keep it up.
How
I'm
far
like,
are they from us?
Yeah, how...
You guys are about 16 feet from the shore. You guys are about 75 feet out.
Okay, so we're a lot further along than they are.
Yeah, and you're also another like 50
Well,
yards
that's-
or so along the shore
that's not
further away
good.
because the jet ski goes so fast. But you can feel it drifting out from under your legs as it's just heading down
just
towards
going.
the.
I guess, are we close to We're close to Wallace Island, though, right?
Yeah.
I guess.
Do you know how to swim, Maddie?
Yeah.
Okay, thank God. All right, so I just start, I just let it go and I kind of just float in the water a little bit. Start
Yeah.
swimming towards.
Yeah. I'm gonna swim towards Wallace Island too.
You guys, try not to look like a small fish.
Are you guys swimming back towards the rowboat?
Because of the hell grenade.
No, I know. I just.
It's just so
How do you not?
funny.
What is that? Don't look like a small fish.
Don't look like a
How
small
does
fish.
that specifically?
Don't look like a specific.
Do not
small
look like a
fish.
small
I
fish.
said try not to.
Try not to look like a small fish.
He looked like an old man. Just lost his mustache. Yeah, I'm swimming towards the boat.
Yeah.
Okay. Both of you guys roll 1d6.
1.
3.
Maddie, you feel your foot kick out and then get caught on something.
Ew.
I'm like kind of.
Fortunately, it's not like pulling you down. But there's something under here that you're sort of caught on or in.
I'm gonna try to like kind of pull it out, wrench it out.
All right. Your head bobs under the water for a second, and you can see that you've managed to kick your foot into the windshield of a bus that is completely submerged.
Good.
Holy shit.
I'm gonna kind of
And just the broken glass caught onto the sleeve of your pants.
Oh, fun. Okay, I'm gonna kind of like take my head back up, take a deep breath, go back under, and like try to kind of like bend down and dislodge it.
Okay. Give me a perception check. It has on the hood United States military markings on the hood of the bus. It's like a school bus, but like a transport truck.
Gotcha. Am I able to dislodge myself?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a quick like scan, like visual scan of the the surrounding area of the bus. If there's anything else.
Visual in the moonlight, you can sort of see the tops of what look like maybe two other vehicles and a turret.
Okay. I'm gonna emerge and keep swimming. Actually, wait. Wasn't there like a thing with like No, it was a amusement park, right? Under Lake Madeleine?
There's supposed to be an amusement park, yeah.
I'm gonna kind of swim back down and like, because if there was an amusement park, like I think that you said there was supposed to be a Ferris wheel, right? So I would be able to see that. Do I see it?
Down
anywhere?
fairly deep, so you know, like it's not something that's painfully obvious if you're in the water. Like you have to go looking for it. You don't see the Ferris wheel from here, but you do see, like, if you're going back down and blowing straight at the bus. Give you another perception check.
Wait, thank you. 17.
All right, you duck your head back under and like sort of twist your body around, and you see a man behind the wheel of the bus tilt and look up at you.
Oh my god. And he's alive? Like he made the move consciously? It wasn't just like a water...
You lose all your breath and you have to come back up.
Okay. I am...
You just saw a person's face looking.
So a possible water zombie.
That's a thing.
I'm gonna take one quick peek back down.
God damn it!
Wow, you're brave ass.
I assume you've been swimming.
I haven't noticed.
And your feet are touching the ground again now, and you can see like the rowboat. And she just keeps dipping back underwater and thrashing. What'd you get for the perception check?
13.
It's a mannequin. It's covered in like lichen and algae, but there's enough of the face still visible. You realize that in the back of the bus there are all mannequins as well.
Can I see what the markings on the bus say? Like, do they say like a specific? You said they were like military markings, but like
United States Air Force.
I'm gonna go back up and like swim towards Wallace Island. I think
Okay.
Maddie probably feels like she's. My character needs so much information in her life. While I was down there, did I notice anything about like were they wearing clothes or anything?
Yeah, wearing like military uniforms.
Okay, yeah, that's enough information. I'm gonna go towards Wallace Island.
You keep swimming. You are out now. Like there is like a small ridge, which is what the rowboat lodged onto, and then the water is about 4 feet deep until you get to the shore of Wallace Island. You can see gnarled tree a little bit further away. It's a tree that died a long time ago, but it's like it sort of marks the entry point of the nature walk on Wallace Island, which is a very small island in the middle of this lake. The only thing on it is Wallace Cabin, which is theoretically the home of Ichabod Wallace, who is a Revolutionary War hero who supposedly lived here, and it's maintained by the park department. And it's one of these where, like, in the summer, sometimes they'll open it up and be like, this is how people lived in the old times.
Oldie times.
There's
Them
butter
olden
churns and
times.
stuff.
Butter churns. You can get like horseshoe rings.
Yeah, they got all that kind of just. It's minimal even for that. It's mostly just kind of 4 square walls and a couple of old.
4 square walls and a butter churn.
Yeah. It's like there's like a small oven, or a place where an oven used to be, and not much else at this point. They actually sometimes move stuff in for the displays when they're doing like an educational thing. The only other thing that you know of on the island is the local 58 radio tower. Are you guys making your way towards the shore?
Yeah.
Now that all 5 of you are together again?
Did they get out? Did they get the
Are you
rowboat
guys
away?
getting out of the...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Where
We were
would
probably
stay
already
there?
out of the road.
Yeah, if we're
For
as
what
soon
it's
as
worth,
we're
getting
in.
your hair wet actually makes it like come apart a little bit.
Yeah.
And it doesn't, like, sort of...
Yeah,
locked into
I
that
probably
sugary-
like once I'm in the
flush.
water, I kind of do like a dunk my head and swish my hair a little
There's
bit.
a cloud of red food coloring that extends outwards away from her.
Briefly distracted by that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm walking out of the water like a fucking
There's a good
like
chance
Little
that-
Mermaid.
Yeah, like
Phoebe shaking my hair. Yeah, very Phoebe Cates, just like shaking my hair. around,
Eisley and I
like,
have
disturbing.
both
The
stopped.
T-shirt is now
Just
clinging.
stopped. What,
The
like,
dress is clinging.
I want to say that Eisley is trying his best. Not this is where the sits comes in. I want to say Eisley is trying his best from the last game to like not think of Donna
In a sexual
in
way.
any sexual way possible. Like that's like a thing that he's like been trying to not do forever.
Well,
and
but
now it's
remember, like usually Donna's in like again like a big puffy
yeah, but
shirt
you were like,
or like
the girl
overalls.
who played D&D
Everyone
with
give
him.
me a perception check as you're going through this.
For the first time, this is everybody's first time
it's gonna be
really
harder for
getting
the men,
a.
obviously.
15.
22.
Whoa. Okay.
He's really trying not to pay attention to this.
13.
And the rolls go to it.
My grandma.
Yeah, that's what's
Wait,
happening
well, I
right now.
fucking forgot what I had. 13.
13. Did anybody else beat a 15?
I got a 16.
15.
Yeah, 22.
Okay.
So yeah.
Excuse me.
The 3 of you notice movement up along the tree line. Something is coming down out of it, and you hear a sound that sounds like metal twisting against metal.
Guys, who's that?
No idea.
I heard it too.
Which direction do we have to go in?
You see something is coming down, and it's more of a shape. It doesn't look like a person at all. It just, from here, all you can see is what looks like an assemblage of rods and sticks moving along the nature trail, slowly out of the tree line towards you, moving towards Gnarl Tree. Gnarl Tree is, like I said, a dead tree that marks the entry of the nature trail. It's been carved over with hundreds of, like SL loves JM and Judas Priest rules. It's decorated with like condoms and ratty t-shirts, and it's always got like tons of empty beer cans around the base of it. It's just where the teenagers come to do what they're gonna do.
Fuck.
Yeah. Or get high, or both.
Catch a cold.
And
There's
Joke.
there's nothing more beautiful
Okay.
than smoking pot and fucking on a waterbed.
I'm
I've already forgotten what movie.
Wait, what's that? What's that?
It's from Pieces.
Right.
Great. First of all, Maddie is like shedding her lab coat.
Have you
because
guys
at this
made it
point
to the
it's
shore?
Definitely too heavy with the water.
Yes.
Okay.
You guys, there's something in the woods,
Yeah, it's fucking terrifying.
and I think we should run.
Yeah, that's valid.
Run.
Where are we gonna
We're
run?
run back
We're
into the water.
on an island.
Weren't you guys? Didn't you say we were going to this island?
Yes.
Just they were going here.
We're here.
Actually,
Right to this
Yeah.
island.
specifically here.
And why were we
Right
coming
now?
here again?
Why?
To see if we
Coming
could
out
find
from under the
cold.
tree line, you can see a cobbled together armature made of pieces of things that were clearly pulled up from the lake. So there's like one wheel from a tricycle, one wheel from a shopping cart, one wheel from a chair, and maybe one wheel from a bike or something, all sort of hastily bolted onto what might have at one time been like a cart or a hospital gurney that's got just twigs and wet leaves all lashed to it, and it's like this rolling tower, at the top of which is a rusty coffee can, the front of which has been peeled open, like the metal itself has been torn to either side. And as it, like in an almost stop-motion, herky-jerky way, moves itself along the beach towards you, you can see it move into the light. And inside the coffee can, like through that hole, you can see a fully formed set of 33 human teeth.
Oh my fucking Christ! I've gone back to the other accent now.
I
I'm
lift
stuck
the
here.
camcorder up again to start recording.
Okay. Oh, yeah. All right.
Is it still working? Is it not waterlogged?
I mean,
Yeah,
it hasn't
the
gone
robot.
in the water yet. I went into the rowboat.
Yeah, we were in the
You
rowboat.
lift the camera up, and through the camera, where that thing is, you see a woman who looks to be in her mid-20s, Asian, dark hair,
Shaw.
cut to about like shoulder length. She's dressed in long, very baggy clothing.
Okay, you
And
guys.
her hair is in her eyes, so you can't see her face too well.
You guys, that thing is a lady.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
When I look through the viewfinder, it doesn't look like the way it looks.
What?
Like,
What? Describe her.
She's like, I described what he just said.
It's Shaw.
Wait, what? What do you
It
do
wheels
you-
forward again onto the sand, and then you see the wheels spinning uselessly.
as it's coming to, like, I'm like jumping back.
Does that mean anything to you guys?
Yeah, it's
What
the one
color?
that tried
Can
to
you see
kill us.
what is she wearing? What colors?
I don't know. The viewfinder's in black and white, man.
That's right.
The teeth move and then clack shut, and then move and clack shut again. And you can see through the viewfinder that she's trying to talk.
It looks like she's trying to say something. If you guys know, yeah, I'm open to ideas.
It's I scream out. It's me. It's me. It's me.
Just for the hell of it, I'm gonna point the camera at him while he's talking to see if I've been seeing all kinds of other shit.
He looks like Rader. He looks the way he does.
All right, I'm gonna go back to the weird thing.
Do you remember me?
Give me a passive brain, both of you. Spooky brain and hereditary brain.
Nice. All right.
7.
16.
It's using Morse code. It's clicking its teeth at you in Morse code.
Didn't we have something happen in Morse code before?
Wouldn't Rader know Morse code because of Boy Scouts too?
Yeah, you can try it if
Yeah,
you want to look at the
disgraced
screen.
Boy Scout, man.
Yeah, I'll draw you.
Raider, I think it's Morse code, but I don't know Morse code.
I might know Morse code.
14.
It keeps saying the word alive over and over again.
Alive.
Still alive.
Still alive. Still.
Is she saying that she's still alive?
Still alive.
Or maybe it's that we're still alive
Do you mean the Thin Man or you?
or us.
That's what.
I mean, we know that we're still alive.
Yeah, we're
Who's still alive?
But maybe we're not supposed to be because
Run, Shaw.
It's her. It's Eisley.
She's still alive.
It's Shaw.
It's Shaw.
It's
So
her.
Shaw is still alive. Yeah, you're alive. Yep.
What happened?
It starts clicking again. Bluebird, Chatter, Kingsland, Mobile.
Bluebird, Chatter, Kingsland, Mobile. The number?
Like
Yeah.
tapes?
The tapes.
Tapes.
But what does
You
it
guys are
mean?
gonna have to explain a lot to me when this is over.
This all started with her. We were at the video store, and we were just kind of checking it out, and she was there. She gave me a tape, and we watched it, and
We should never have watched that tape.
we watched the tape, and stuff started happening. And the Thin Man was at my house. That was the first time after she gave me that tape, and then we were supposed to record other tapes we saw. There was just the tapes. There was just so many tapes, and other people had tapes, and
And now you're
we
making
were trying to
one.
get tapes and record new tapes, and
now you're literally making one.
now you're making one.
So should I not?
No, keep.
I did keep going. Yeah, we've been kind of doing the premise of keep going. Probably not good.
do you think that Cold is here?
Do you?
I feel like
Cold.
Do you know who Cold is?
The smiling man.
The chattering changes. H-E-R-E. And then it painstakingly spins the armature around to face the nature trail.
well,
I think,
that's where we have
I
to
think,
go.
I think he's.
Here. Yeah.
I think he's.
Well, this is what we came for.
that way.
This is a bad idea of what we came for, but it's still what we came for.
We have.
There was no other option.
Eisley.
I know. There was no other option.
Because Maddie was being Marie Curie, she's wearing like a long black dress.
Right.
And she just like adjusts the skirt of it, like determinedly, and just.
Maddie.
Are you coming up out of the water?
Oh, I've been out of the water.
Okay. You so you have to go past the armature to get to the nature trail. Are you,
Yeah.
I'm following right behind her.
okay, give me Maddie passive check and mate.
Oh man, my passives are so bad. Okay. 5.
Oh, okay. Wow. Yeah, you start walking past, all determined, and immediately from within the armature, there is an explosion of magnetic tape, which loops around your wrists and ankles, pulling you back towards it.
Oh,
And
shit.
instantly, you can hear your
Maddie.
voice, her voice in your head. New body. I need a new body.
Well, you
I
can't
need a
have
new body."
mine!
None of the rest of you are hearing. All you hear her say is, "You can't have mine." She's pulled over into this collapsed pile.
I'm fighting it
Can
as
I-
best I can.
Can I run my own pockets to see if there's anything I might have at all? We haven't used the
everyone
pocket
give me
mechanic for a
initiative,
while.
which is your highest active.
Oh man.
This thing is rebuilding itself with the tapes and like moving the sticks and armatures.
She
and
can't have
creating
my body!
a spider body out of
6, 7,
pieces
8.
of right metal and driftwood.
I got an 8.
It's a 14.
14.
13.
16.
Okay.
I got a 9.
All right. There is hanging by twisted cables and wires, like across a body that is pretty clearly an old VHS, a coffee can with snapping human teeth directly in front of your face. What do you do?
Jesus fucking Christ.
And is it just my arms?
It's got you by your arms and your legs, but it's not as tight on your legs. It grabbed your arms and pulled you in.
I'm going to use. It's still pulling me, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to use the momentum against it and swing my legs up into as it's pulling me.
Okay. What do you want to use for that?
Force. Check and mate.
Okay. That's 16. 15. 14. Lyle.
Man, so this is what, like, Lyle has been training for his whole life.
Yes.
Yep.
Fighting a cryptid.
Yeah. So I'm going to say that since he knows so much about, like, ghosts and the supernatural and all this weird shit, that he's going to run at it and try to hit it.
Okay.
Attack it with brute force.
Yeah, his child hindbrain just kicked in. All he can see is that, like, this girl that, like, he has only in the last couple of days even started talking to, is now going to be eaten by, like, cassette tape from out of a trash monster on an island, and it's just more than his puny, hormone-filled little body can handle. And he runs up to hit it.
All right. What are you using to hit it?
I guess active, either klepto or paranormal investigator.
Say,
it's
yeah,
the same.
paranormal.
Sure, active paranormal investigator running up and swinging his big flashlight at this monster.
There you go.
All right.
It's a good weapon.
9 on 3 dice.
Okay. You've kicked it. You've smashed it. It's scratched you up. You are at this point scraped.
Oh, by the way, I got a 24 to kick it.
Oh yeah, you kicked the hell out of it.
Wow.
And it's not well held together because it's essentially just sticks and driftwood held together by VHS tape. So
I'm scraped.
you kicked parts of it apart. Yeah.
Can I get a pencil?
Thank you.
So that was 14, 13.
I'm running my pockets to see if there's. I haven't done a pocket check in a while, so I'm gonna run my pockets and see if there's anything feasibly in there to help me.
Passive, never mind the buzzcocks.
That is 1 die. Here we go. 3.
You still have that razor blade from before.
Fuck. I'm going stomach criminal. I'm gonna try to slice the tapes.
There
Okay.
you go.
Yeah. Right into the knuckles, just shrink. 16.
Okay.
16 to shrink.
13, 12, 11, 10.
What do you have?
I have 9.
Okay, you
9.
go and then I go.
So Rader's like basically grinding his teeth and ripping pieces apart from the monster. Just anything he could grab, and he's just ripping it.
That's an active danger zone. And lastly, Donna.
I'm kind of grabbing Maddie and ripping any tape that's still wrapped around her off.
Okay.
I was going to use Shining Understudy.
Yep.
Because that's a helping your friends kind of thing.
Yeah,
That's true.
That's 10.
You kicked it hard enough to break the VHS, and it collapses on either side, and it's all of the sticks and things have fallen apart. You hit it as hard as you could with your flashlight and just knocked the coffee can away.
Cool.
And you saw it like bounce along the shore and then roll, and something wet and bloody fall out of it.
Awesome.
Gross.
Yeah.
All of you are now like just standing in a pile of lake debris and VHS tape, and you can see like the sand on the beach starting to swirl around where the coffee can hit, and you can vaguely see her face.
Was she ever anything other than fucking disgusting?
Is she gonna come back as sand?
I watched. All I did was watch.
Are we going to turn
You were
into
trying
that?
to steal my body.
I need to come home. I need to come home. We need to come home.
Who's we?
We need to come home.
Everyone else.
Is that what's going to happen to us because we watched the tape? Are we going to turn into that?
No, just that she
Absolutely
got
not.
addicted to it.
She raises her hand and points out at the water.
Oh.
They need to pass on. They need to pass over to the other side. They're not supposed to still be here.
Who?
There's
Who else is there?
There's mannequins in a bus in the water.
What?
What?
Weird.
Yeah.
There's a
Maddie,
military
I'd
bus
say that
underwater.
would be weird.
And there are mannequins. Didn't occur to me that
You
would
see
be.
there are little twinkling lights just under the water.
Yeah, we should go down the path
Yeah.
and leave this.
It didn't occur to me that would be something that would be
And you see
important.
more and more of them starting to get closer, and you see
is
the
every-
tops of some heads starting to come up out of the lake
Oh
water.
God!
Yeah, we should go more
wet
into
hair
the town,
attached
guys.
to-
I'm sorry, more into the islands.
Skulls and into pieces of rock and just these weird amalgamations of tape and bodies.
I am
Slowly coming out.
recording that.
Oh, we need to go.
It's a very good logical
I start
idea.
kind of walking backwards up the trail. I think we should maybe go to the
You hear
cabin
a
or
weird
something.
gurgling noise, and the one that's closest to the edge of the water starts walking out towards you, and you can see the rotted face of Tabby Gibson.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh
that
my
makes
god.
sense.
Oh my God!
Who's that?
Oh, she was
she's
from
a
our
classmate.
high school. You would have known her.
Yeah, you would have known that she's
Junior high.
one.
Yeah,
she's-
she was one of the missing
Oh!
She's one of the most popular girls in our grade.
Right, the girl from the assembly.
kids. Yep, the girl from the assembly.
Oh no!
yeah.
Oh
We all watched. We all watch. Come. We all watch.
No!
Can we run now?
Watch together.
no! Yeah, I'm gonna start running. I'm gonna start running in the direction of.
Is anybody not running?
No.
No, I'm
Okay.
right back it up.
For definite running.
Running
You
and
run.
also doing like a good ah,
Yeah, there's lots of
like the
screaming.
kids screaming.
I'm
in the movie.
screaming cold as I run. Cold!
I'm running in the direction
get-
of the cabin.
To the entire island is sort of a small hill, and as
Yeah.
you get towards the top of the hill, you can see the light coming out of the windows of the cabin, and it's that same flickering blue that indicates that a television is on.
I stop short of running towards that when I see that. Something's in the cabin.
Oh, yep, that's inspected.
Maybe 10. Maybe
Do you think it's him?
But what if it's a tape?
She said
What if
it's
somebody's
here.
showing a tape in there? We can't go in there. We can't watch any more of these tapes.
We can't go back.
We can't. We'll turn into one of them.
No.
They got addicted to it. They got stuck.
We haven't
We
turned
didn't.
into them yet.
We're.
But how many more? How many do we have
can
to
only,
watch? We
Donna,
don't know.
we can only work off yet. We can. That's all we have.
We have to be okay because when the videos came on, we didn't get affected? Or maybe that's bad. Either way,
I don't
I
know.
think that this is the best chance because no one lives on this island, right?
No,
No.
So there's just the radio station.
There's no way that that's not him, right?
There shouldn't be any electricity in that cabin.
It's gotta be. Maddie takes off for the cabin.
And I'm running, looking at back.
I'm looking at Eisley and Lyle and just shaking my head like I don't want to watch any more of the tapes. I don't.
Donna, I know how scary this is. Believe me, I'm freaking right out. But but right now, we don't have time to be scared. You could be as scared as you want later. But right now, we gotta run.
You hear the sound of wet footsteps coming up the stones behind you.
Donna,
take
standard.
off. Yeah.
I kind
Close your eyes.
of grab onto either one of your wrists and close my eyes and just let you pull me into the cabin.
We do so.
Yeah, that's rather simple.
I'm going in, eyes closed.
You're running into the
That's
cabin
exactly-
first. Maddie goes in first, followed by Rader. Inside the cabin, you can see, it's just 4 bare stone walls. A few, there's like a couple of empty holes where windows used to be, and there is a old 50s style kind of that kind of 50s deco style easy chair, with the like really stick like legs and like the big cushy.
Mid-century modern.
I love
Yes, facing away from you, facing an old 1950s Zenith television that is very obviously not plugged in.
Yep.
Sean Jaffe. Okay, hello? Cold?
The image on the TV looks up at you, and it's his face. You can see that same joyless smile grinning from ear to ear, but no warmth in the eyes whatsoever.
My God.
You called.
Where have you been?
I'm always here. You just needed to come to me.
God.
Wait, have we gotten in yet, or it's just those two?
It's just these two.
Okay.
What? Why is this happening?
Why is this happening? What do you think is happening right now?
There are videotape zombies.
It's interesting. What would you do to make it stop?
What do you mean?
Maybe you've already done it. Maybe this has all gone according to plan.
What is he talking about?
I don't know.
What are you talking about?
don't know.
How can I help you? And how can you help me?
Of course. Of course. Of course.
You hear the sound of the door slam behind the two of you. You two are pulling Donna.
I'm kind of like, whoever's got my one arm and my other hand is over my eyes and my eyes are snapped shut and you're just kind of pulling me by my one arm.
You're pulling. You've gotten onto the front porch of the cabin.
It's kind of standard at this point.
Well,
And
he
you
has
can
a
see the
flashlight.
light coming from the TV inside, and you see the two of them have stopped to talk to the face in the television.
Okay.
And then between you and the door, something drops down. To like so quick that Donna, you smash into something that feels kind of wet and sticky, but also chitinous.
Yeah, I'm still
And
with my
bone-like.
like my eyes are so closed. What is it? What is it?
There is a tall, thin, black shape that's dropped down in front of it, and you see it slowly stretch out, and at the top of it, a porcelain mask.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's
What
nothing.
is it?
It's definitely nothing at all. Don't worry at all about what that is. That's not good.
From behind the mask, you hear. It starts like a voice, like singing, but it's more like your bones are talking to your flesh. And it says, "Help." All three of you hear that.
What is it? Who's there?
Help who?
Help me. Help me.
Do what?
Help me.
Do what? Just back up, Donna.
I lift the camcorder up.
It reaches out with one of those long, wiry arms and touches your face. And you feel that like the cold metal.
My eyes are still closed, and I just start, like, waving my arm in front of my face, like, batting it away, like, no, what is it?
Pulls its arm back. Are you afraid?
Yes!
Are you afraid?
Yes!
Are you afraid?
Yes!
Are you afraid?
Yes!
No.
And
Keeps
just
walking
breaks.
forward.
Donna is just breaking
Yep.
down.
It twists around and turns towards you, and then you can see like the blue light of the television inside is obscured by a pair of, at this point, 10-foot black wings that spread
Yeah.
across the entire front porch of. And that same shape that you saw, the porcelain mask, is now in the middle of its back like a death's head as it crouches down in front of you. Why are you afraid?
What is it? I can't see it. What
It's
is
like your
it?
bones, your skeleton is asking your brain why you're afraid. I don't belong here. I don't belong here. You're afraid of me because I don't belong here. Help me find my way home.
We're afraid of you because every time you come close, it scares us.
I'm following the broadcast. I'm following the broadcast home.
Wait a minute. Is this thing? This is like the woman who was made out of garbage in the lake, but it's one of the moths.
Maybe.
Lachesis.
Hello?
Oh, I don't know what that is.
Oh, but
Oh my god, Lachesis is the Death's Head moth!
You know who reads a lot about, who's super into fantasy and, mythology.
Go for it.
What would that be?
Sorry.
Would that just be... Fuck it, I'm rolling my highest.
At that moment.
So that's 6. That's 11. What do I know about Lachesis?
Yeah, you know the same. It's one of the,
Do I know which fate?
with an 11, you know,
So I don't know if Lyle figured that out.
no, Lyle, if you
But-
figured it out, Lyle, that's
All
the
right.
rule of this game. It's if you
Yeah.
figured it out, your character figured it out. Kesis is the one who measures.
The fate that measures. That's Lachesis. That's the one that...
Don't you guys see what's happening? All of these people who are like trying to make bodies for themselves or whatever, they're wherever they're supposed to go after they die, they haven't gone there. They're stuck here and they don't belong here, and it's happening to whatever these moths are too. It's following. What's the signal? What's the signal you're following?
Bluebird.
Chatter. Kingsland Mobile.
Mobile.
Yeah.
From the tapes, but how does that... I don't understand.
BCK.
Machines. So many machines. As she's talking to you, you're getting more and more of an ability to read into what she is psychically trying to tell you. Too many machines are here. Your government starting to use machines, your people, your kings, starting to use the machines with frequencies, with broadcasts. Make those infected see
It's
things.
like
Make those
it's like a
infected
moth.
do things.
It's like when a moth sees a light, instead
Yeah.
of being able to navigate by the light of the moon, it navigates
It's-
to the light.
And right now, our
There's
friends are
too
sitting
much
in front of
noise.
the TV.
Not even that. You don't understand. This is like a space moth. You know how they said that we learned in science class that radio signals and TV signals keep carrying out into space forever and ever, and like in however many light
So-
years they'll hit Alpha Centauri?
So all of our machines are creating a
You
noise.
get an overwhelming psychic wave that's just yes.
All right.
Oh my
me.
gosh, you guys, we are like the biggest TV candle in the universe pulling space
What do
moths
we
to
do?
us.
But how do we stop that? How do we change that? I
We
mean,
can
we
turn
can't
off
turn
the
off.
broadcast.
But how do we change?
Meanwhile,
We can't
inside-
turn off the whole world.
No, we can turn off the start of ours.
You are looking at the television.
I thought that you were trying to stop it already. Why do you need something from us?
I always need something to do something. This is how this works.
That's not what you told us.
You never told us that.
I'm telling you now.
Well, now we're stuck in a house with you while there are zombies outside.
Are there?
Yes.
Do you think there are?
What is wrong with you?
What is wrong with you?
I was just...
Maddie, you're arguing with a TV.
Get a grip.
But he's arguing back with me.
He's playing with you, Matt. This is...
Your friends are outside with an alien.
What? I'm going to turn around.
Yep.
Yeah, you see it.
Yeah, you see.
It's the moth.
This
That's-
huge moth thing.
That's legitimate.
It seems to be made of iridescent metal and fur and these huge black wings, and you see a very familiar looking porcelain mask in the middle of its thorax between the wings.
Oh my god, it's going to kill them.
It will kill them if they threaten it. Right now, I think an accord is being struck.
An accord.
An accord? What? Why would they make a deal with it? That's the Thin Man, right? He's been...
It's what you think it is. You're afraid of what you don't know.
Tabby
There is
Gibson...
a frequency.
We're acquaintances at best.
What?
There is a frequency that has been projected from this island. It is not intended to affect the human mind. It's intended to affect other things, other complex things, other much, much more complex things than a small computer made of fat cells and electricity sitting in your skulls.
Is he calling us dumb?
I'm calling you primitive.
Yeah, he's calling us dumb. Okay. So it's...
Your people are dabbling in things they can't possibly understand, and their children are paying the price. You are not the dumb ones here.
So...
You are the victims of what your forefathers have wrought. You are the ones who are paying the price for 12 Omaha solemn certainty. You've all watched the tapes.
Yeah.
You can't put that back in the box.
Well,
You've seen things that your brains can't comprehend. And when your brain can't comprehend something, it makes it into something that it can. Be that some sort of monster or a zombie.
So you're saying that there's something, but we're not seeing it. What we're actually seeing is all in our heads.
Exactly.
So by that logic, if we changed our way of thinking, everything would look different.
Do you think you have the ability to do that? Is that something you think you can do, 13-year-old girl?
That's something I think I can do, yeah.
She's really good at that, actually.
I admire your courage and your confidence.
Thank you.
Good. You've made a friend. Now it's time to bring her home.
The moth?
Lachesis.
If I think hard enough, I can make it something not scary, maybe. Because...
You see her for what she is now.
So she's actually a moth.
She is a species known as the Frilon Shadari, coming from the third spiral arm of the galaxy. They come to planets that are on the verge of collapse. They are a warning from the cosmos.
Are we on the verge of collapse?
You have a few years left.
Is there anything else you could tell us about this inevitable collapse?
The destruction is inevitable. How you react determines the future of your species.
Oh boy.
You found Lachesis. Therefore, you have the unenviable position of playing Cassandra in this particular situation. You will know what is coming, but you don't know what. You don't know how to stop it. And if you tell anyone, they'll ignore you.
Because we're children.
Because you're right. I've watched it happen so many times, and it's getting closer once again.
You mean this has happened before?
No. Not to you. Just to me.
How many times?
Your brain cannot comprehend the number of times I've run through this iteration. I am the one constant on this planet of yours.
I can stop it if I can escape. And while I've affected a great many things, I've not yet learned how to escape.
But I've seen you outside of the television. What do you mean escape?
Escape. Escape this place.
Well,
Oh, Earth.
escape to where? Where are you trying to get back to? Where are you from?
His grin widens a little bit more. Everywhere.
But isn't this part of everywhere?
No. It's just a small part. I can only ever reach just a small part. Acacia Fields, 1952. Dietlef Pass, 1959. Mineral Wells, 1966. Isdalen, Norway, 1970. Ubicounta, 1978. Clearfield, 1986.
It's 1983. What are you talking about?
I know. But Jesus has arrived early. Something's changed in this iteration. And I, alone, cannot figure out what it is. But now, I have help. You want the children, the dead children, to go away? I'll make it happen. You want your lives to return to normal. You want your parents to fall back in love. You want your father to find stability. Just agree to do what I say, and I will give it all to you.
Can you bring those kids back?
Easily.
What do you want from us?
You have to agree first. Those are the terms of the deal.
That's
Who wrote these terms?
not how this works. If you don't tell us if you don't tell us what the thing is, we can't agree to it.
Your
We're just going
bargaining
in
position
blind.
is highly dubious. The dead have risen from their graves and are marching on this place as we speak. All I need to do is switch off the television, and you are alone with 1,000 angry ghouls.
But
And then you'll never know.
yeah, you just said you
Start over
need.
again.
You had help.
You need us.
I do.
So tell us what it is that you want. Give us at least a hint.
Bring your friends.
They're right outside.
Bring them in.
Okay.
Eisley, Donna, Lyle.
So how can
you
we
please come in here?
help get you home? Because talking them off at that point would make more sense.
Direction confused.
Okay.
Too many pulls. Can't find pull. Too many pull.
We gotta find the right signal. We gotta figure out where they were trying to go.
I'm gonna hold my hand out.
She puts up a fuzzy, weird
Oh,
alien
That's
claw.
adorable.
Like,
A fuzzy paw.
I'll do what I can to help you. We'll do what we can.
Donna
Find.
slowly opens her eyes and there's already tears streaming, and she
There
looks
is
at
a
it.
huge 10-foot wide moth standing on the front porch of this cabin, extending a paw out to Lyle.
wait, I'm just a little lost. This is like a moth made out of all garbage and crap, though, right? This isn't the
It's-
alive regular moth.
No, this is like the one that you saw before. It might be the same one. You're not sure. It looks weird enough that you would have perceived it as that for a while. It had a again, it's all matted fur and so yeah. I was describing it as you might have been confused until it unfurled its wings.
I gotcha. All right, cool. But then we hear them calling us from inside the
And the moth turns and looks inside as well. And yeah, you guys see this weird three-eyed glittering moth looking in at you.
Oh my gosh.
They are talking to
Hi.
someone on TV.
Three-eyed, huh?
Yeah.
Hello. We need our friends.
You just want to talk to them.
Can you send them inside?
You found and all of you get a psychic word that is not something that is pronounceable by humans, but essentially in your mind conjures the image of a Mobius strip.
We found a Mobius strip?
Infinity?
Beginning infinity.
Beginning infinity.
Infant infinity. Child infinity.
Ooh, we found a child of infinity. That sounds real important.
Infinity.
Oh, I know why. If he's been through a million different iterations, it's him. And she looks back at Cold on the TV.
It is me.
You're a child of infinity?
I am new to infinity.
As soon as there even is the hint of something coming from the TV, Donna closes her eyes again.
You guys come inside.
Eisley just pats you on the shoulder. Come on.
The moth crawls back up onto the roof of the cabin and is slowly fanning out its wings to try and dry them out a little bit more as it waits for you.
Very definitely the same moth.
Yeah, it's the same moth. We made that moth friend.
Are you guys inside?
Yeah.
Yeah, Donna's just got her eyes closed.
I don't think we should.
I just got
Talk
what
to
you're
the
doing with
weird
this, and
smiling
I
man on television who's
This
also a
is cold.
child, who's also a brand new infinity. Yeah, it's valid.
This is Cold. He wants to talk to you guys. I guess.
He wants us to help him.
But he won't tell us what he wants us to do.
That sounds about right for people who think they're better
Destroy
than you.
the tapes.
Oh.
Oh,
I'll save one.
why
Which
didn't you
one?
just say
one?
so?
12 Omaha solemn certainty.
Of course.
What's so special about that one?
It kills you. Do not watch it. Don't ever watch it.
Well, then why shouldn't we destroy that one too?
It needs to be destroyed in a very specific way. I've played this out billions upon billions of times, and if you just smash it, it always finds its way back.
Where are the tapes right now?
Your people are attempting to utilize the broadcast, a technology that hasn't been mastered by civilizations 10 million years older than yourselves. And through this place you have an unfair advantage, but it allows you to dabble in powers that you can't possibly understand. For the exact same reason that it would be very dangerous to a troop of chimpanzees to give one of them a pistol, you have been given this weapon. And of course, there are those among you who would choose to operate it against your enemies.
We can destroy the tapes.
Yeah, that's easy.
That's
Destroy the tapes, and I will undo their damage.
that's
Destroy that last tape, and I have no power.
okay. We can destroy the tapes. Is it marked 12 Omaha solemn certainty?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Making sure.
Wait
It's-
a minute, you guys are buying all this?
Lyle, you haven't seen what
Time
we've
out.
seen.
A person at television is talking to you, and this is the moment where you're not buying it?
No, you're buying what he said. He's telling us that he's got one magic tape that kills you if you watch it, and that it would be too dangerous for us to have it, and that we should get rid of all the other ones except for that and give it to
Lyle.
him?
Oh.
He's not wrong.
Nah, man, I've seen enough movies to know how this goes.
Well, what if we don't... Do you need us to give it to you? Is that part of the deal?
What do you think? Of course you need to bring it to me.
I don't see what other choice we have. He can bring back the people who died. He can fix a lot of things that have been broken.
How do you know that? He says. This head in the TV says.
Yeah, he can't even figure out how to get everywhere.
He stopped time, Rader.
Or maybe I made you think I did.
See, this is...
You're not helping your case,
Trust
TV.
your own eyes, ears, or senses.
So then what's
You've
my
watched the
incentive to
tapes,
give it to you?
and at this point, they can be used to manipulate everything that you see, hear, and feel. Your experiences are no longer your own. So, the one thing that I don't have is the one thing that you do.
I go outside to the moth.
Okay.
And I my eyes are open at this point. I flag it down.
It's crawling down the side of the...
I kind of jump back a little bit when it does that.
It's much fluffier now. And you can see it has that weird...
Does it have little doodly boppers, little
it
bunny
has,
ears?
the feathery...
Yeah.
And it's a silvery, purpley pinkish iridescence to its carapace and to the fur.
Do you
with
know?
black wings.
Do you know about the tapes?
Tapes. Tapes?
I am going to think at it more than say
Okay.
what they are.
I'm going to say that is that's a swan
That's
princess.
a swan princess, yeah. Only 2 dice, though. 5.
Tapes. Misdirection. Wrong pull.
If we destroy the tapes, will that help you?
Help.
Can we trust? And again, I'm kind of more thinking this than saying it. Can we trust the Mobius strip?
You just get a series of jumbled psychic waves that put a thought in your head more than any sort of statement, which is, can you trust a machine that doesn't believe that it is a machine? And that's her response. Inside, you're still talking to Ingrid Cold.
Yeah. If this TV could do all the things that it said it could, then it wouldn't need a bunch of kids to get at these tapes. He's full of it.
What's the Monty?
I think he's just as scared as us.
That's impossible because I'm
Who smiles this
terrified.
much? Who smiles this much? Do you know?
I go back inside. I grab the hands of the first 2 people. I'm like, we have to go. We have to get off the island.
Yeah.
And just start pulling people out the door.
Wait, but...
Thank you, Mr. TV man. We'll be going now.
Hey, Eisley,
And I'm shaking my head at Maddie. I'm like, no, we gotta get out of here.
Rader, I assure you, I am far more scared than your species has the capacity to understand.
Oh my god, he's always more everything than our species can do. Help me knock the TV over.
Oh, I like this idea.
There is a spray of sparks.
He's not literally in the television.
I don't know! I'm 13. An hour ago I was eating candy corn and trying to peel Zach's eyelashes off his cheek.
We have to get back.
It gets darker, and you hear a sound like something. It's very distant, but you hear the sound of sirens and things all kind of going off all at once.
Are they
What?
are they
police sirens?
police sirens, or is it
Yeah.
an air raid siren?
Like police sirens. Like suddenly, you hear the sound of the entire town starting
All
back
right.
up.
I go
a
outside
Monty?
and look across the lake.
Across the lake,
It's
give me a
3-part
perception check.
Monty. What's the setup?
I don't know how to play cards, Eisley.
No, it's it's the shell game.
You can
put a
see that
bead underneath the shell and it
spreading
starts
from the
spinning.
island, there is a blackout going across all of the county. You can
Guys,
see,
I think
over
we need
in
to go.
Fairview, you can see over.
Yeah, I agree.
in Clearfield and way off in Gossipville, like everything's just shutting down, and then sirens as things are. But like things are moving again. There are. There is also a light that you can see a little bit further away as there's a helicopter heading towards the island.
He said it was the tower.
No, apparently it was
No.
the TV.
The tapes. We have to go and we have to destroy the tapes.
All of them.
Are we outside?
Are they at my house?
Yeah, I pulled
Yeah.
I was
Right.
pulling everybody
Yeah.
outside. I can't remember if they're at your house or my house, but I think they're at your house.
They're at Maddie's house, yeah.
Throw Maddie's.
All right. Is the mall still on the roof?
Yes.
Okay. Listen.
You can see it's doing that very confused bug thing of like circling
Look,
back
he
around.
says-
It looks down at you and scrambles down the side of the
Listen,
house.
you've got to go somewhere safe. You got to get into the woods and you got to hide, okay?
No pull. No pull.
All
No
right,
pull.
look.
I can find home.
Okay.
It was a
Oh no, there's no pull. You
Oh,
can
there's no
find
pull
home.
now?
All
Out,
lights.
blackout.
All lights are out.
Go home.
I'll come back in a year to save you. And with that, it flies away.
That's 1984. A year? Okay. To save
What
us.
happens in a year?
When we have to fight this guy with the smiling face, let's get the fuck out of here.
You guys, this is the coolest thing that's ever happened
He said
to
this something
anybody.
happened in 1986.
Yeah, well now it's 1984.
Well, that's...
There is a light coming up the path towards you.
Run.
Wait.
No, nothing had lights.
Oh,
You see, like it's like a flashlight.
no, it's a
like
flashlight.
yeah.
It's like cheese it.
Jeez, it's a
I
fun.
don't,
Exactly.
I don't want to cheese it anymore. I just want to go
Eisley,
home.
I think.
it's probably
I start going towards the flashlight.
I think.
You hear a familiar voice. It's Ranger Rick.
Oh, thank
What the
God.
hell are you guys doing out here?
Oh my God!
Mr.
Ranger!
Oh, fucking Ranger.
Mr.
Did you
Wagner.
guys sink my jet ski? You're in so
Mm.
much trouble.
No,
Can we go home?
We took a
Trouble.
rowboat.
We took rope.
It was like that when we got here?
We took a rowboat. It's right there.
What are you doing in the cabin? He's looking around. There's no TV. There's no chair. There's
Yeah.
nothing.
We were just...
Playing a game.
Yeah, we
Halloween.
were
It's Lyle's birth. It's Lyle's Halloween party.
Spooky
and
game.
Yeah, we were...
just... Is it your birthday?
No, it's not my
It's not his
birthday.
birthday. It's
Yeah, we had a
Dad's
Halloween
happy.
scavenger hunt and we had to find a broken television on an island.
But we missed that, so
He
we.
switches off the flashlight so that it's just moonlight
Oh, this is so much cooler.
and puts it in the pocket and leans forward. So, where's Notcher?
What do you
Jared.
What do you mean,
What?
not sure?
What do you mean? Where's Notcher?
His car was in the parking lot. Did he steal the jet ski? Tell me
Yes.
the truth. I knew it.
He stole the jet ski and he stranded us out here, and that's the real reason that we're out here.
So embarrassed.
Okay, come on, guys.
I want my mom.
Hand over mouth. Boom. No.
You don't trust Lyle.
Nope.
You have no reason to.
Exactly, I know. Especially when Notcher's been
The
good to
sun
him the
is
entire
coming up
time.
the
No.
next morning.
Are we all in our respective houses?
No, I'm going to jump us forward a little bit.
Okay.
How does nobody make fun of Ranger Rick? That magazine's been around since like the 60s.
Oh, I think they do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Poor Ranger. He's a good guy, though. He's played by Rick Moranis.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, from the original game, I
Yeah,
always
he
said
was-
that
he
he
was
played
Rick
Rick
Moranis
Moranis.
with a mustache.
Yeah,
Oh, I love him more now.
he's real great.
It's just before dawn. And the group of you are sitting around a bonfire just outside of Eisley's trailer.
Just pallets, just a bunch of pallets.
Oh yeah.
And you are all looking at the
Ballots and
The-
ballots and stumps.
duffel bag full of tapes.
Is this the same morning? Is this the
Yeah.
morning of the... Okay.
Do we save the kills everyone one?
If we do, then maybe we just wait and see. If we save it, then maybe it'll come back. But
Well, there's 6 of us if we include my dogs. We should probably take a vote.
does the dog get a vote?
I don't know. I just felt like saying that.
But then we could have, if there's
She does that thing
6
where
of
she
us,
like rolls over on her back and starts kicking her feet.
No. No, she
if she gets a vote, then we might have a stalemate.
Yes,
if
I know.
There's 6 of us.
I just thought
then.
it was. She's adorable. That was it. That's all. That's it.
This dog is amazing.
What if
Isn't she?
What if the moth? What if the moth comes back and it brings help?
I think.
Dude, there's got to be more of them, right?
Yeah.
I think there might be, and there may have been for a while now. I gotta get to the library, but this thing sounds real familiar. Especially you said that Cold said they warn of tragedies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they've been here for a while, you guys. And I think they've been doing that for a while.
What happened to when I went home? Were my death's head moths still there? Or?
Yeah,
Oh. So they're just moths.
they're just moths.
What do you mean that they've been here for a while?
I'm gonna roll for it so I don't cheese it,
Okay.
but I want to see if I know this. For
I
sure.
know where
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
going. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
You got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is your expertise, man.
You smell what he's stepping in?
I definitely do.
So in West Virginia, there was a bridge over Winter
It's
River.
not too far from here.
Yeah, called the Silver Bridge. On Christmas Eve, and I don't remember if it was 67 or 69, but in the winter leading up to Christmas Eve, people kept sighting this big moth that was flying around. And like there were all these weird disappearances and things going on, and then it kept showing up, and on Christmas Eve the bridge collapsed during rush hour. Everyone in their cars with their Christmas presents in the back seat. Hundreds of people died. They were calling it the Mothman, but
maybe it was whatever these things were?
yeah.
Oh my god.
Was he a part of it too?
I don't know, man. What did you say they called
Somebody is cold.
Cold.
That's all he told me.
You want to roll for it? I mean,
I'll-
I'm not original roll.
I'll roll for it again. This is my best stat.
Yeah.
You know all of this, and you know that the name Cold, Indrid Cold.
Yeah. People have been seeing him for a while too.
But what is he?
I'm not really sure. I gotta do some reading, but like there is some high strangeness going on. Probably didn't need to tell you guys that.
No.
Book by this guy named Keel, who he
Was it nut?
No, he's a paranormal investigator. We're not all nuts. But yeah, he said that Cold told him that he was a salesman from another planet. So that doesn't really apply here, I guess.
I'd argue it probably might.
He's totally like
He's
the guy
acting
that
like a
sold
goddamn.
my dad's last car.
He's
It's that same like phony.
I'm telling you, he's playing a shell game.
You started saying that before. What do you mean?
In shell games, it's set up and rigged. Every single person that's ever been in New York knows this, and I'm surprised you guys
have never been in
have
New
never
York.
been to New York.
Yeah, you
Granted,
lived in New
Delaware.
York.
Listen, a shell game is very simple. There are 3 shells, usually walnut shells. You put a little pea underneath it, and you go through it. And the thing is that while everyone's paying attention to where they think the ball actually is, you're moving the ball wherever you want it to go.
What ball?
There's the pea in this case. So what happens is this pea either goes where you want it to go, and you get them to come in, and you give them more and more and more until eventually you get them to put as much money on the table as you can get, and then at the end result you take the pea away and you put it somewhere else, and then they lose all their money
He's
and you
a
take it at
shyster.
the end. It's a shell game. Although
But for
I
what?
do agree
For-
with the idea, picks up things. Do we burn most of them?
Yes, but I think that we should save the one he said. And there's just something about the way he was talking. Like,
Like he knew more than you? Every good person on the corner knows how to be the smartest person in the room is the only way to actually make sure that you don't get got.
Well, look, these
Not-
tapes, though.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead, Maddie.
No, I was just gonna say not to be like vain, but I usually am one of the smartest people in the room, so I feel like I don't know, like I would be able to tell if I was being conned.
I think this is beyond
Eisley
all
just
of us.
smiles at Maddie. That's it.
I think that this is beyond all of us, but maybe we hold on to the one tape as collateral.
Yeah, if he comes back, we can use it against him.
Well, if the tapes are hurting people, then we should...
Well, we should get rid of the rest of them here.
Why don't we take the other one to your scientist friend?
Dr. Newton.
Dr. Newton.
We could do that.
He's been trying to get a hold of the...
What if he watches it and then dies?
Well, then what if we save 2 tapes and one of them's not the one that kills people and we lock the one that kills people in a vault?
That seems like we're just cutting hairs. Let's just burn
we
all
need
the
it- we
rest
need-
of the tapes.
Well, we can tell him that if you watch it, a man in a television said that you die.
Trust me, Dr. Newton, he'll buy it. I think he'll buy it.
I don't... Well, then what's the point of giving it to
He's
him
been
if he
trying to
can't watch
He's
it?
been trying to catch him for a while. He said
Wait,
he's been
somebody
working on
else
it.
knows about it?
Dr.
Dr.
Newton.
Newton knows about...
Dr. Newton at the lake.
So Maddie pulls out a card from her...
Alright, I know I said this
back
before,
pocket
but
that says-
seriously, when this is all over, you guys are going to tell me everything from the beginning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Deal.
You see 3 cop cars go zooming past with their sirens blaring.
How many days later is
Also,
this?
we totally sold out Jared, and
one.
he is going to kill us.
No.
Probably.
How much does a new car cost?
Oh,
Listen, we're not the ones that shot at it.
No. But we, filled it with fake blood and hot-wired it.
Had it coming.
He's kind of a bad guy.
He's
You
a
forget
really
that Jared's
bad guy.
real evil.
He had a
Yeah.
gun in his car.
Yeah, we should get him a new gun if we can.
And this,
you shoot?
and this sweet T-shirt.
Oh, I shot a person.
You know what I bet would
This is
cheer
rubber.
us all up?
Burning these tapes?
Yeah, and then let's go buy new bikes.
Yeah.
I'm loaded, you guys.
Oh, right! We're all loaded!
Hi everyone, it's Joey Pedras, aka Rader Hanson. We hope you enjoyed our Season 1 finale of Rememorex, Not a Test. We had a blast filming it. Know we learned a lot. We hope you guys really enjoyed the story thus far. We're already hard at work on Season 2. And don't worry, we're not taking a break. No siree. We have an epilogue to Season 1 coming out very soon. And it also kind of works as a prologue to Season 2, which will be coming very soon, March 2020. So, hang out. Stay tuned. We're going to be back very soon. Let us know what you thought of Season 1. Let us know what your thoughts are going into Season 2. Reach out to us on social media. Just search Rememorex, Not a Test. You'll be sure to find us wherever social medias are sold, Again, we want to thank you guys so much for listening to Rememorex Not a Test Season 1. We're going into Season 2, bigger, bolder. We got a brand new setup. It's going to sound a lot better. It's going to feel a lot better. We have new music coming at you from some great artists that are working with us in the podcast. It's going to be great. So stay tuned and see you guys in Season 2.
Oh, right! We're all loaded! We all have money!
money. You could buy him a
Both
new
of us do.
So glad I crapped
I feel
myself.
like I'm loaded. You guys is the perfect place to stop. That's
Wait,
season 1.
Crap.
oh my
Well done,